Hello, hello, hello. Welcome or welcome back to the channel. Uh Finally it's here. Finally reacting to um let me look up. I have okay, Ateez One to All. That's the album that we're on. And thank you to people who corrected me because I thought that I don't know why I thought it, but I thought that looking at Spotify for some reason, I thought that this was the last of the Treasure EPs. It is not. I think there's two more after this. Okay, so sorry about that. So I'm not almost. Well, I guess I'm still almost done, but I'm not done with the Treasure EP. Treasure EPs. Um, One disclaimer: I have my air conditioning on right now. Um, I hope it doesn't affect the sound too much. I do have the gate on my mic kind of high, which is why some syllables when I'm speaking get dropped because they're not being picked up. They're too soft and they're not being picked up in the microphone. So hopefully the benefit of that is that you cannot hear a lot of the ambient noise, such as the air conditioning, but if it does mess with the sound, I try not to do it in the future, although the videos might be pretty short because it's going to get really hot and it's going to be hard to record long videos with no air conditioning. So anyway, yeah, ATs, one to all. I am getting these titles so mixed up. It's like all to one to all, zero to one. But it's one to all. So I've got Utopia. I got a performance from the World EP2 Outlaw Showcase, which I think is interesting. They seem to perform like because I was a little confused at this last time I did an album reaction and I reacted to a song or performance. They seem to perform songs from other albums at their album showcases, which is interesting. And maybe that's just what groups do, but you guys know I just don't really follow groups like that, so I really don't know what the norm is. But I would think that a showcase would be not a concert, it would just be showcasing that album. So I have been surprised to look up so many songs and see them performing these older songs at showcases for newer albums. But anyway, so I have that for Utopia. In case you missed it, I already heard Utopia, so that's why I don't have a lyric video. I reacted to a lyric video for Utopia in the sample series, which is sort of predated the deep dive. It was before the deep dive, just to sort of get a feel for the group and their sound. And then I have Illusion, the 4K performance I've been getting. That's where I get the relay dances from M2. So, because I know they're safe to react to, so I get content from there. And then I have just an audio clip for Crescent, which I guess is maybe more of an interlude. So I expect maybe we'll hear Maddox's voice. And then I have the wave dance practice. So I'm excited to get to this, and I'm always excited to hear their live vocals and see them dancing live, see some more details with the choreography. Yeah, and unfortunately, I do watch the videos, the content on 720p these days because I found that when I was having so I don't know when it started. It didn't always do that, but lately these days when I'm watching stuff in 1080p and I pause something and I sort of go back, or I just pause it, don't even have to go back, it sort of buffers a little bit, and that's just very annoying. So I hope the quality is still pretty good for everybody, but I am going to be watching content on 720p until I notice that that's changing, or until that excuse me, until that changes. I don't think there should be captions. Oh, auto generated. No thanks. Doesn't matter. I guess I already know the lyrics. All right, well, let's go. Very short album reaction today. I don't have anything for Aurora, so I've only got 4 things to watch, and one of them's like less than a minute, whatever Crescent is. So, yeah, let's go. I love this song. And no, sir. I want to go back to that note. The dimensions in his voice, the depth of his voice, it's so interesting. Like the edges of his tone, it's just so interesting. It's always like he's gonna, like he has to. He seems like one of those singers who has to put a lot of effort into control. Like he could easily. I don't know how to explain it, but there are certain singers that just feels like they almost have too much power. They have too much going on vocally. And sometimes that can be a really bad thing if you're not trained because you kind of sound all over the place. Like you're always, your voice is cracking or your notes are like not stable or not melodic because you have a powerful voice, but you haven't been trained to control it. It's just as bad as someone who doesn't have a powerful voice and they can't do almost anything. They have, it's too delicate, and they can't reach a lot of heights, and they don't have range. It can be, it's like there's extremes for everything, right? Something that's too good can go to the point where it's so good it's bad. So I really will just credit to his training and credit to his control, because I feel like he actually has to hold back a tiny bit to maintain control and carry his notes through. And not just have a tear or like a crack, because he just seems like he seems like he can just and he does. And when he has his really high notes again, that's also of course a display of control. Like when he has his really high notes, he's like, again, so stable. So I think that there's so many different techniques and things and skill sets that comes with singing. And I think that every singer is going to have one thing that they have to focus on more than others. And I'm just curious to know if one of the things that he had to work on because of his power is control. Some people is just breath control. Some people is controlling the tone, controlling the power. Some people it's just runs and or vocal manipulations, things like that. So I just wonder if that was one of his, if his was control, because he's really that's a lot.
We can touch Utopia, we can reach the Utopia. Every day, every night, we keep going on.
Was it that serious, Sam? Oh yeah, his hair, that's so cute. That's my dude. Oh, that's his voice. I was gonna be like, who's backing him up? Like, who's rapping along with him? It's his own voice on the track.
Tell me that you're no more. 꿈을 꿔서 우리 기다린다고 멈추지 않아 절대. Every day, every night, here we go, go, go. Every day, every night, here we go, go, go. Every day, every night.
Oh, I love that. It's like they were unfolding. Ooh, he came down so quickly. Hold on, let me get the note.
We can touch Utopia. We can reach the Utopia. Every day, every night, we keep going on.
My performance artist. That's awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I think as far as my Aircon, you guys probably will hear it when I speak. That's my guess because now I'm just letting all the sound in when I speak. I didn't. I just put that together. so so sorry if my voice sounds really weird. Hmm. Yeah, that was great, and I love the vocals on that. Oops, me. Okay, yeah, I love the vocals on that. I like, you know what? I think I didn't like as much in the song by itself when they say we can reach Utopia, whatever. That part that's sort of almost um it's more talking, that sort of part that Mingy has. I didn't really like it in the song. I felt like it was a bit distracting, but it really works for a live performance. And a lot of things, I say this a lot, that is the purpose of a lot of things. It's not necessarily about how it sounds when you're listening to it. Some things are all about the performance. Now, I don't think that about the song overall. I think it's a great song to just listen to. It's very uplifting. I think it's got a great message and it's just very uplifting. Um, but I think that that little part was such a nice little added piece or added little moment to have because I can imagine that the crowd really loves to say that part along with Mingy. Um, so yeah, so only my thoughts on that. Very energetic, so really smooth choreo, very expressive choreo there. Um, yeah, and there's one part I really liked. To me, it just looked like it looks like they were sort of like unfolding. It was a very interesting motion, and I love when they do that. Well, I guess boy groups in general because they are given so lucky to be to be given such powerful choreography, typically with very sharp, abrupt, sharp, explosive movements. So I really, really do love when there's moments in choreography where unexpectedly it sort of slows down and it becomes very delicate, very flowy and smooth. So I do love moments like that in boy group choreo. Just like on the flip side, I enjoy when girl groups happen to have very explosive, sharp moments in their choreo because it's generally overall very smooth and pretty and flowy and stuff like that. So yeah, moving on to Illusion. So this is just the M countdown. Okay, so this probably will get blocked. I just put it because it says M2, and I've been getting the relay. I've been watching the relay dances on that channel. So I was thinking it would be okay, but this is like an official music show performance. So, I just posted an idol reaction that had something blocked. So this may just be my luck this for this batch. We'll see. but I'm also just stacking them up. I'm just stacking up things to put on a Patreon one day. I keep promising that's gonna come, but I'm gonna wait until I get to at least 1,000 um, subscribers before I worry myself and you guys about that. So let's go. Let's hope it's still here when you're seeing it. Hold on. I don't think I really appreciated this. Not that you guys saw my illusion reaction anyway, because of the issues and the problems. I didn't get to post my my reaction to the illusion and wave MVs, but I don't think it really hit me that Yosang and Uyong start this song. What? Nice. I love this. I'm gonna go back a little bit because I guess I will have to choose now to talk about the song a little bit. A, hoping that this doesn't get blocked. To talk about the song a little bit because I didn't get to post a reaction to me initially reacting to the song, but I was just saying I love that blaring horn, stadium horn sound that's used a lot. And this is feeling it's less of the island kind of feel. It feels like it's a little bit less in that inspiration or those elements in the song, but it's still giving that kind of chill, like just a little bit mid-tempo kind of vibe to it, even though they dance like it's going 100 beats per minute. But it's still giving that kind of vibe, which I really liked. And just having those elements where it feels like there's things in the background of the instrumentation that are giving this like very explosive kind of energetic movement in the instrumentation, but then actually the melodies, the melodic part of the instrumentation and the vocals are actually a lot slower or just feel like they're a lot more laid back. And I like the juxtaposition of that when there's identifiable juxtaposition between a vocal layer and what's actually happening in the background. It's also interesting because that means that the vocalists are not chasing a beat and they're not really chasing momentum of the track, which is always iffy because you do need some kind of standout vocalists to do that. But I just think that's really interesting about this song in particular. So second try trying to express thoughts on this song. So I hope this makes it. This doesn't get. It's like the beat's like, but it's also like vocals are like. Look at the footwork. I love the isolation. I'm like not saying anything. I'm just so immersed. Oh wow. Oh, I love that. I I'll never see it, but I want to know what Miggy's shirt says. Ooh, okay. Also, I would just like to say that this is such an odd look. Oh God, I really should try to put this in 720 or in 1080p. But hold on. Yeah, this feels like a very awkward look for a sangwa. Like it's just too casual. I don't associate his aesthetic with this look. Aw, they're so cute. They gave him an ending fairy moment. How dare. How dare. I just wanted to double check that was right when I said that was Yo song at the beginning. Because there was a half a second where I was scared I mixed him up with San because I don't know why. Because I'm not 100% confident. Yeah, I'm 98% confident in my identification of the group. Okay. Okay. Oh wait, let me make sure I'm all the way through this because it's not that long. Yeah, so that was kind of my illusion was I had a lot of thoughts about the pardon me. I had a lot of thoughts about the instrumentation on illusion. Um I did prefer wave to illusion. Um but I mean they're both great. Um but yeah, I got so distracted by these. Sometimes it happens. I get and it doesn't mean that the vocals aren't great. It's just there's just sometimes I'm just distracted by an instrumentation. You know, something just pulls me in that's happening in the background with the instrumentation. That's all that it means. So if I commented on that more than I did the vocals, I apologize. It's not saying anything about the against the vocals. It's just that sometimes production really is what gets my attention in a song. So yeah, this is just I guess this is an interlude. It was interesting to me that this was at like in the middle of the album and not in the beginning. So I guess it's not an intro or an outro. I guess it's just an interlude. Okay.
Open your eyes. Open your eyes.
Who's the woman voice? Oh, I love it. Oh wow. That's so what did you guys because there's like a sound that sounds like transmissions, which gives you this very more um like radio and kind of more advanced tech kind of feel to it. But then you hear the ocean waves in the water, which is also interesting because I know that their ship is in the sky. So this is very interesting. It's 46 seconds, but there's a lot to unpack. The strings. Hmm. Okay, and now of course we are at the wave dance practice. We made it. It's supposed to be a short reaction because it was 4 songs, but it is already 25 minutes I've been recording, because that is what I do. Let's go. 3 songs, 3.25 songs. necessary to do that. Now this is heavy with the island sound. I love any move like that. He really traveled. And I'll tell you, this is not a sound I typically like, to be honest. Okay. Oh, this is, well, that's just adorable. Oh, what? Shut up. Yes, yes. They did explode and then do something like really freaking smooth. I love it. What you about to do, Iggy? Because I saw him. Because I saw him back there preparing to act up. I saw it. I synced it. I synced it. Does San wear a cap at every dance practice? Because I feel like he's had one on for every single dance practice I've seen. Hang Jung always has fun. I love it. Aww, babies. Okay, that was super fun. Obviously, I had a great time with it, and this is it. Seen a lot of the stuff I didn't, obviously didn't see in the video. Wow, some nice explosive and unexpected moments from the choreo there. I will say what I did realize is when I watched the guide, I said I was what intrigued me was Mingy saying that because he was so tall, he had difficulties with dancing. And, I was thinking, wow, I thought that being short would cause difficulties with dancing. And a lot of people did explain that it's just hard to match the movements and really look and be in sync with your other members when you have that kind of height over them. But I also realized what may also be a challenge for taller dancers is that it may be hard because their limbs are so long. It may be hard for them to make their movements look more fluid. You know, they may seem a little more abrupt or awkward. So, which nothing, I'm not saying that's what I saw here, but it's just a thought that occurred to me because that statement just stood out to me so much that I'm watching them dance. So it's just a thought that occurred to me that I wonder if that's part of what tall dancers struggle with. Anyway, yeah, that's my album reaction. Kind of a weird one because there were like no lyric videos, which is very odd for an album reaction. But yeah, but maybe it was more interesting this way. This would be the first time I've ever done an album reaction with no lyric videos. But yes, I think no, that's not true. I was gonna say I think I prefer the last album to this one, but I don't want to say that because I think it's just that so far Desire is still just my favorite B-side. So I'm like just putting it above this one just because of that one B-side. So I don't know as far as a favorite album. 3 in right now, right? I don't know if I have a favorite right now, but I'm certainly liking what I'm hearing. I'm excited again to see where they go. What's interesting is people always comment on the Ateez reaction saying that their sound is a lot different. And when I get to the World series, I guess maybe that's when there's a certain shift in the overall sound. And that's interesting. What I like though is that fans like that and that they love the new, what if there's, I don't know how different the sound is, but that fans really like that and supported that and were satisfied with that, because too often if a group wants to change things up a little bit with sound, fans usually complain about that. They get so butthurt about groups just wanting to experiment and do different things. But it seems like the fandom was really supportive of them trying different sounds and experimenting and doing different things and evolving sonically. So yeah, I think that's really cool. And I can't wait to see, you know, how that happens over time. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave. This has already been so much longer than it needed to be. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And please do join the Discord if you are so interested, if you so please. There is an Ateez chat there, where if you do like Ateez, you're welcome to chat there with me. And in the future, that will most likely be a place where you could recommend other stuff that's not music that I can react to from Ateez. And there's a general chat that's just about whatever. But yeah, so that link's gonna be in the description. Yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. Be happy, be healthy, and goodbye.